what's up you guys, it's Dorothy and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to go into chapter 9 part 2 I believe. So let's get right into chapter 9 of Marked by PC Cast and Kristen Cast. So let's get right into this video. This video may contain sensitive topics and foul language. If you do not wish to continue, I suggest you click off the video now. So Zoe, what's up with your mark being colored in? You're still a fledgling, aren't you? Everyone at the table was shocked silent by Shanti's question. She looked around. What? Do not pretend that every last one of you isn't wondering the same thing. We might be, but we also might be polite enough not to ask, Stevie Ray said firmly. Oh, please, whatever. She shrugged off Stevie Ray's protest. This is too important for that. Everyone wants to know about her mark. There's no time to play games when good gossip is involved. Shanti turned back to me. So what's up with the weird mark? Might as well face this now. I took a quick drink of tea to clear my throat. All four of them were staring at me, waiting impatiently for my answer. Well, I'm still a fledgling. I don't think I'm any different than the rest of you. Then I blurted something that I'd been considering while everyone else had been talking. I mean, I knew that I was going to have to answer this question eventually. I'm not dense, confused, maybe, but not dense. And my gut told me that I needed to say something besides the real story about my out-of-body experience with Nyx. I don't actually know for sure why my mark is filled in. It wasn't that way when the tracker first marked me, but later that day I had an accident. I fell and hit my head. When I woke up, the mark was like it is now. I've been thinking about it, and all I can come up with, it must have happened as some kind of reaction to my accident. I was unconscious and I lost a lot of blood. Maybe that did something to speed up the darkening process. That's my guess anyway. Huh. Shawnee huffed. I was hoping it'd be something more interesting, something good and gossipy. Sorry, I muttered. Careful, twin, Erin said to Shawnee, jerking her head at the dark daughters. You're starting to sound like you should sit over at that table. Shawnee's face twisted. I wouldn't be caught undead with those bitches. You're confusing the crap out of Zoe, Stevie Ray said. Damn, give a long-suffering sigh. Damien gave a long-suffering sigh. I'll explain, proving once again how valuable I am to this group, penis or no penis. I really wish you wouldn't use the P word, Stevie Ray said, especially when I'm trying to eat. I like it, Erin chimed in. If everyone called things what they are, we'd all be a lot less confused. For instance, when I have to go to the bathroom, I state the obvious. I have to urine. That needs to come out of my urethra. Simple, easy, clear. Disgusting, gross, crude, Stevie Ray said. I'm with you, twin, Shawnee said. I mean, if we talked plainly about things like urination and menstruation and such, life would be so much simpler. Okay, enough with menstruation talk while we're eating spaghetti. Damien held up a hand like he could physically stop the conversation. There's only so much even I can handle. He leaned toward me and launched into his explanation. First, Shawnee and Erin call each other twin because even though they are clearly not related, Erin being an extremely white girl from Tulsa and Shawnee being of Jamaican descent and a lovely person from Connecticut. Thank you for appreciating my blackness, Shawnee said. Don't mention it, Damon said, and then continued smoothly with his explanation. Even though they aren't related by blood, they are freakishly alike. It's like they were separated at birth or something, Stevie Ray said. At the same moment, Erin and Shawnee grinned at each other and shrugged. It was then that I noticed they were wearing the same outfit, dark jean jackets and beautiful golden wings embroidered on the breast pockets, black t-shirts and low-riding black slacks. They even had the same earrings, huge gold hoops. We have the same shoe size, Erin said, sticking out her foot so we could see that she was wearing pointy-toed black leather stiletto boots. And what's a little melanin difference when a truly soul-deep love of shoes is involved. Lifting her foot, Shawnee showed off another great pair of boots. Only these were smooth black leather with sharp silver buckles across the ankles. Next, Damien cut in, rolling his eyes. The Dark Daughters. The short version is that they're a group made up of mostly upperclassmen who say they are in charge of school spirit and such. No, the short version is they're all hags from hell, Shawnee said. That's exactly what I said, twin, Erin laughed. You two aren't helping, Damien told them. Now, where was I? School spirit and such, I prompted. That's right. Yeah, they're supposed to be this great pro-school, pro-vamp organization. Also, it is assumed that their leader is being groomed to be a high priestess, so she's supposed to be the heart, mind, and spirit of the school, as well as the future leader in vamp society, etc., blah, blah. Think National Merit Scholar in charge of Honor Society mixed with cheerleaders and band kids. And football players. Don't forget there are dark sons too, Erin said. Uh-huh, twin. It is truly a crime and a shame that such a seriously hot young lads get sucked in. And she does mean that literally, said Aaron with a naughty grin. By hags from hell, concluded Shawnee. Hello, like I would forget the boys, I just keep getting interrupted. The three girls gave him an apologetic smile. Stevie Ray pantomimized, zipping her lips shut and throwing away the key. Aaron and Shawnee mouthed dork at her, but they stayed quiet so Damien could finish. I noticed that they played with the word sucked, making me think that the little scene I witnessed hadn't been too unusual. But what the Dark Daughters really are as a group of stuck-up bitches who get off on lording power over everyone else. They want everyone to follow them, to conform to their freaky ideas of what it means to become a vamp. Most of all, they hate humans, and if you don't feel the same, they don't want shit to do with you, except to give you a hard time, Stevie Ray added. I could tell from her expression that she must have first-hand knowledge about the hard time part, and I remembered how pale and scared she looked when Aphrodite had shown me to our room. I made a mental note to remember to ask her later about what happened. Don't let them scare you, though, Damien said. Just watch your back around them and... Hello, Zoe. Nice to see you again. I didn't have any trouble recognizing her voice this time. I decided it was like honey, slick and too darn sweet. Everyone at the table jumped, including me. She was wearing a sweater like mine, except that over her heart was embroidered the silver silhouette of three goddess-like women, one of them holding what looked like a pair of scissors. She had on a very short, pleated black skirt, black tights that had silver sparkles on them, and knee-high black boots. Two girls were standing behind her, dressed in much the same way. One was black, with fantastically long dark hair, and the other was yet another blonde, who, on closer inspection of her brows, was probably, I decided, as much a natural blonde as I am. Hello, Aphrodite, I said when everyone else seemed too shocked to speak. Hope I'm not interrupting anything, she said sincerely. You're not. We're just discussing the trash that needs to be taken out tonight, Aaron said with a big fake smile. Well, you would certainly know about that, she said with a sneer, and then purposely turned her back on Aaron, who was curling her fist and looking as if she might leap over the table at Aphrodite. Zoe, I should have said something to you earlier, but I guess it just slipped my mind. I want to issue an invitation for you to join the Dark Daughters in our own private full moon ritual tomorrow night. I know it's unusual for someone who hasn't been here long to take part in a ritual so soon, but your mark has clearly shown that you're, well, different than average fledgling. She looked down her perfect nose at Stevie Ray. I've already mentioned it to Nefret, and she agrees that it would be good for you to join us. I'll give you the details later when you're not so busy with, trash. She gave the rest of the table her tight-lipped, sarcastic smile, flipped her long hair, and she and her entourage flitted off. Hag bitches from hell, Shawnee and Aaron said together. That is the end of this chapter. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.